All right, what is good, fellas? If there's background noise, I'm sorry, it's raining. But like I said, I've been talking about doing a new style of video, right? And just talking more, as well as doing the outdoor videos and stuff. But as you can see, it's raining, so I just decided to try to film at least a video, just updating and talking and stuff. First of all, I made a post anyway because my videos are going to be getting much better after I get my car. I've already bought it and it's coming in. It's supposed to be here on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to having an actual vehicle of my own that I can travel around, do whatever, blah, blah. I don't have to depend on or rely on other people or be a nuisance to other people. So that's what I'm also looking forward to. So that's the first update that I'm looking at. And we're gonna be able to do a lot more videos, a lot more outdoor stuff, a lot more camping, hiking, rucking. I want to do a whole lot of different shit, so I'm excited to be able to do that. Looking forward to being able to do that. But for today, for right now, because I'm kind of limited on where I can go, what I can do, I'm gonna talk about, I guess, a topic that I've been thinking about for a little bit. And not make it a long video, but make it an effective video and kind of go from there. But just something I've kind of realized, like just off rip, something I've kind of realized is you're gonna have to do, maybe you don't have to do, because there's a lot of people that don't. Maybe the best way to phrase it is you're gonna have to, if you want to succeed, you're going to have to spend much of your time alone and by yourself. That's something big. You're going to have to really spend a lot of your time just by yourself, alone, just sitting, thinking, contemplating, looking at life and stuff. And that's a big thing for me because I spend a lot of time alone, even when I'm around other people. And I'll tell you how I do that is I just kind of retreat into my own mind and I just kind of think, and I just sit around and I just think, And a lot of times people come up to me and talk to me and they're like, oh, this, that, and the third, saying stuff, and then boom, I have no idea what they said. And that's because I'm so in my head that it doesn't really register that other people are saying stuff. And I think that's actually a superpower. And I think that's something that more men need to develop, because the opposite of that is approval-seeking behavior. And approval-seeking behavior can manifest and show itself in many different forms and many different ways. And one of the biggest ways that it manifests itself, that I have fought so hard to not do, is talking too goddamn much. Meaning every time you meet somebody, you're talking, you're oversharing, you're saying all this stuff, you're saying things just out of your ass, you're agreeing with the other person all this time. And I'm kind of covering a broad range of topics because that also goes right into something else I'm saying, that my point is that you shouldn't be agreeing with everybody. I mean, I would say nobody, but you shouldn't be agreeing with everybody. You shouldn't be, in agreement. You shouldn't be part of the social norm, whatever that is nowadays. You shouldn't be part of the normal populace if you're trying to be an actual man, Recently, I was around a group of guys and there was a discussion about what is a real man. And I'm going to tell you what I believe a real man, first and foremost, largely the biggest determining factor in what a man is, I believe, is competence. Are you competent? Are you seeking to be competent? Are you able to handle yourself? Can you control yourself around women? Can you make sure that you have a choice in your life, that you are competent enough to have self-control in all things? Are you competent enough to be reserved? Meaning you meet somebody You're not just talking, you're not just saying things, you don't have word vomit, and you're collected, you're calm, you're focused, you're collected on stuff. You're not just talking out of your ass, you know. That's a really common problem. It's one that I have, because I like to talk, I like to share things, I like to share my opinion. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You need to be able to understand, hey, what I say is not going to benefit them at all, because they're not listening. And at that point, no matter what you say, it will not benefit them, because they're not open to receiving what you're saying. And at that point, that's not a connection that you need to keep. So you need to just slowly just reserve back into yourself, become reserved, become reclusive in that social environment to get around the few people that you know will listen to what you're saying. And I personally am biased, because in my personal life, I have no one that I believe really understands what I'm saying, understands what I'm getting at, the full. They might understand tidbits and pieces, but they don't understand the full scale of the picture of what I'm trying to say, or the picture that I'm painting, right? And I think that's a big thing, because, you know, if people don't understand, if I sense that people don't understand, they're not ready for it, I'm not going to reveal that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to keep trying to say things for people that don't believe in me, aren't listening, don't care, or didn't hear me to begin with. That stuff's just out of my life. So, in my opinion, I think that's something that a lot of men my age, in their early 20s, need to work on. That's something that I've been working on myself, because it's like, I want to have friends. I want to have people that I talk to. I want to have people that will go in the woods with me. I want to have people that will camp and all that stuff, but there's nothing wrong with doing it by yourself. You are so much better off, at least in my personal experience. I'm so much happier doing stuff by myself that I actually want to do, than doing stuff my friends want to do because they want to do it and I'm not really interested in it. Does that make sense? That's kind of where I'm going. And I think that's something that a lot of men lose. I'm not sure why. No, I do know why. It's because of approval-seeking behavior, and that's exactly what I'm talking about to begin with. But, guys, we really want to cut down as much as we can on being approval-seeking creatures. We don't want to be seeking approval all the time, all this stuff, and from everyone. You want to be competent and self-reliant so that you can make logic, emotion-based decisions that don't affect the rest of your life in a negative way, because you wanted to look like you knew what you were talking about in front of a certain person and you really didn't, you know? So for me, that's just a choice that is necessary. And being alone, being competent, focused, and mentally alone, even though there's still people around me, I think is better than the alternative, which is living a fake life so that you're accepted, even though you're not even really accepted, because you can't reveal who you really are. So, yeah, that's going to be the video for today. I might put out 2 videos. I don't know, because I could talk about this for forever, but people tend to get bored when I rant. But that's going to be what I talk about for today. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that normal shit, you know, and make sure you recommend the video to somebody you think it can help. That's going to be really important. And if you have any comments or concerns, questions, thoughts, all that stuff, feel free to comment. Read the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.